In this video, we explain that the bat knob should be pointing back toward the catcher at toe touch. We also explain where the top 10 MLB batting average leaders point their bats at toe touch. All right, a great starting position is to have your knob, when you get the toe touch, to have your knob pointed towards the catcher. So you just want to, you're in your stance, different players do different things at all levels in the stance, but we're more concerned with when they come to toe touch, when the player comes to toe touch, make sure that knob is pointing in the general direction of the catcher. So where do the top 2023 MLB batting average leaders point their bat at toe touch? 8 out of 10 players point their bat toward the catcher, somewhere between the helmet and the feet. So if you look here at Bichette, he has his bat angled over his head, so he's pointed more towards the helmet. Same thing with Yandy Diaz. You'll see how his bat's pointed towards over his head, which means he's going to point towards the catcher's helmet. Ohtani points a little bit lower. Seager has his bat pointing towards the feet of the catcher. And then there's a couple of guys that have their bat not quite reaching the catcher, and that's Acuna. His bat is more up and down, as you can see, vertical, so it's still back toward the catcher, but not quite to the catcher. Same thing with Arias. His bat's more up and down, so it's not quite reaching the catcher. But all 10 players point their bat toward the catcher, some reaching the catcher, some not quite reaching the catcher. So this is a level 1 skill we recommend you prioritize early on in players' development. It really helps them get into a good launch position.